Amendment 4 has been passed.
November 6, 2018 was a big night for democracy. In the midterms, states across the country voted to protect and expand fair elections. 3 states passed ballot initiatives that require district maps to be drawn by nonpartisan actors, not by state lawmakers. In Colorado and Michigan, independent commissions will draw district maps. Missouri's maps will be drawn by a nonpartisan demographer. So, after the census in 2021, gerrymandered districts like these could be a thing of the past, at least in these 3 states. Meanwhile, Floridians overwhelmingly approved a measure that would restore voting rights to people convicted of a felony.
Moving on to Amendment 4, this also passed at 64%.
Florida has been one of 4 states that permanently barred ex-felons from voting. Now, as many as 1.4 million Floridians, a disproportionate number of whom are people of color, will be able to vote in the next election.
A more inclusive democracy is a more vibrant democracy, and a more vibrant democracy is good for everyone.
And then there's voter registration. Maryland, Michigan, and Nevada all passed ballot initiatives making it easier to register to vote. Maryland passed same-day voter registration, which also won in Michigan, along with several other registration reforms. Those include automatic voter registration, which also passed in Nevada. The 2 states joined 15 others and DC that will automatically register voters for the 2020 election. These expansions make registering more convenient for voters and will help prevent some common barriers at the ballot box. The measures are also expected to increase voter turnout. States with same-day registration have historically had the highest turnout in the country. However, not all ballot initiatives expanded voting access. 2 states passed constitutional amendments to require ID at the polls, a known voter suppression tactic that disproportionately disenfranchises minority voters. Despite those setbacks, the overall takeaway from 2018's ballot initiatives is that Americans are pushing back against a decade of disenfranchisement efforts. Going forward, voters in an expanding number of states can expect more nonpartisan maps and easier access to the polls. This can only mean fairer elections in the future.